love you for the rest of my life.
Just love me for the rest of mine.
Please, you have to believe me. I loved her.
What does it feel like to get away with murder?
Commandant to save your soul.
I should ask the devil to punish whoever killed her.
You know, you don't have to convince me. I believe you.
Why are you protecting me? Because if I did anything to her, then I'm a monster. How do I look? Did you notice anything unusual?
And then what?
What are they?
You know how I think we should proceed? I should grind me up some OxyContin and have a little snort.
Everyone in this town is going crazy. I think it's because of me and these horns.
You killed that innocent girl. Now the devil has claimed you.
He didn't kill her father, and now people are telling me all these things I don't want to hear.
I'm so bad. I'm bad. I'm pretty enough to be on TV, right?
We gotta figure out who really killed Marin and get him to confess.
Ed, I would never hurt her.
Tell me everything that happened.
Admit you killed her. It'd be such a huge scoop for me.
I got an idea. How about you guys beat the heck out of each other, and the winner gets an exclusive interview with me.
What's that snake doing around your neck?
Made a new friend.
Are those horns?
Damn right, they're horns.
Daniel Radcliffe, you crazy SOB, you might have finally found the right script. Now, we all know that he's been experimenting post-Potter, and unfortunately, it hasn't really worked out yet. We applaud his risks, but so far, not a lot of us actually pay to see them. But this looks like I said he might have found the right material, not only in terms of fan appeal, but also for his own personal performance. So far, I think he's done a lot of reacting. You know, he reacted a lot in Harry Potter, obviously, also The Woman in Black. But this, I think this is not only, I think, his most fun role, but his most aggressive role to date. His voice even seems more aggressive, just his whole demeanor. And I think that always makes anyone more appealing. And people always say that confidence is sexy, and Daniel Radcliffe seems a lot sexier in this movie. He also apparently has a sex scene. Now, he had a very graphic sex scene when he played Allen Ginsberg recently, a very graphic gay sex scene. But it got very little attention, actually, because I think the movie obviously didn't really capture anyone's attention, and I didn't think much of it myself. But this, you know, and I almost was like, when I first heard of this movie and I'd seen some photos for it, I was like, oh, another Daniel Radcliffe experiment. But, you know, now I'm interested. And I wasn't even that interested in the trailer until he turned around and told those reporters to beat each other up for the exclusive. That's when I think the trailer started to find its groove. And hopefully the movie doesn't take a third of the way to find its groove as well. But my interest is definitely piqued, and I think, you know, Daniel Radcliffe has some other roles coming up that are even more interesting. He's going to play Igor, I believe, opposite James McAvoy's Dr. Frankenstein. They look very similar, don't you think, a little bit? But, you know, I have more confidence in that now that I've seen this. So good for you, Radcliffe. You know, he hasn't given up in trying to do something interesting, and he looks like it's finally going to succeed. And I do like this more confident Daniel Radcliffe. I think, as I said, it's much sexier. I don't have a lot of faith in the creative team behind the camera here, but we'll see. But this director, Piranha 3D and The Hills Have Eyes, The Hills Have Eyes was one of the most disturbing and unnecessary films I've ever seen, which just, you know, kind of relished in its, you know, perverseness. And so I hope that's not the case here. You know, I hope this is a movie that's watchable. You know, that you're not like, oh, well, Daniel Radcliffe, I wanted to support your crazy performance, but there are some things I just don't want to see. And hopefully that's not the case here. But from the trailer, it doesn't seem to be. And, you know, Dane DeHaan, Kill Your Darlings, that's the film where he had that sex scene, and Dane DeHaan was his co-star there. But, you know, Dane DeHaan, I just recently saw him in Life After Beth, and it wasn't as good as, I don't think it was as good as this. So, I mean, I haven't seen this film. My review on that is pending. It'll come out shortly. But Daniel Radcliffe, you might surpass Dane DeHaan. And that's hard to do. Dane DeHaan's very charismatic. So what do you guys think? Are you as impressed with this trailer as I am? Do you think that Daniel Radcliffe has made the right choices post-Potter? And what do you think of the more confident Daniel Radcliffe? Do you like the change in his demeanor, or are you like, where's adorable Daniel Radcliffe that I fell in love with in the first place? I don't like this new bedeviled guy. That last line where he says, I made a new friend, it's great. It's really good. His American accent's getting better and better and better. All right, write your thoughts down below. Thank you for your patience in waiting for this review, and you can check out some more episodes right now.